California, here you go. How about that?
Back to the old stomping grounds against the old enemy, so you couldn't want anything more for that. I was really hoping that the committee would use common sense this year and not stick Florida State, us, and Gulf Coast, all top 40 teams in one, because it's easy, And I thought for sure that could be one of the ways they were going to go. And then as I was kind of seeing things and hearing different things and in different chatters, it seemed more like we're going to get shipped out. I thought there's a possibility that we get shipped to Georgia Tech, but I didn't think I thought we'd get shipped to Washington. Actually, wasn't far off getting shipped to another Pac-12 school, going to UCLA. You look at the bracket, I think us and Pepperdine are very comparable teams in a lot of ways. The good thing for us is Brian knows their head coach very, very well. So Brian's already got a head start in his mind about scouting Pepperdine. But the way it looked, we were going to get somewhere in the lower to mid seeds. We weren't going to get the number 1, 2, or 3 seeds. So, as far as the draw goes, I don't think we could ask for anything better. The only negative is that we have to travel 4 time zones, but we'll find a way to adjust to that.
The thought, though, of going out west, where, again, seeing some schools that you don't play in non-conference and stuff like that, I know in every sport people wonder about what's the chance to go someplace else. We know in this state, sometimes you get to go to places that you don't get the calls and things like that. So how do you feel about being able to go shift someplace that you're not normally headed towards?
I've got my thought. Team, what do you think?
Heck yeah!
The West Coast kids are certainly excited. I love the idea of being able to take our brand of volleyball and how hard these women have worked and how hard our team has worked to put us where we are and take it to another part of the country and kind of we're trying to be a national brand. Sometimes the only way you can do that is to go on the road a long way away from home. So bring it on.
What is the biggest challenge preparing for a match like this? You'll scout, you'll quickly learn about your opponent, but it's unique. Obviously, it's the NCAA tournament. So what's the biggest challenge between now, getting out there in that first match?
I think the first day, anybody catch the days that it was? They didn't post it, so we'll find out as soon as we get. That would be the first challenge, is that it's played on Thursday, Friday. So we have to leave on Tuesday to get out to LA and kind of get acclimated. That would be the first challenge, but hopefully it's a Friday, Saturday, and we can figure out our logistics. We have some time to get some practice in here, and then head out there and get ready to go.
The fact that you have so many players that have played in an NCAA tournament, how does that help as you begin the preparation here?
I think, volleyball is very much a sport that not much changes. Only 12 teams have ever won a championship. Only 18 teams have ever been to a Final Four. This is out of 360. So I think, volleyball is changing, and that's awesome. And parity is showing everywhere, and I think that's awesome. I just think it's a great opportunity to be able to go out and bring our brand out there.
You guys ready to go to California?
Yeah.
Last 2 questions. You've reached a point now that this isn't, hey, we're happy to be here. You set expectations to go and play and win. That's different. Yep. I know your team welcomes that, but we're not picking up the happy to be here t-shirt. We're out there to win.
No, it's not going to be a trip to LA to go view the Sunset Strip and, Huntington Beach.
Well, after we win the second match, it is.
No, I don't even have to say it. It's instilled in them, and it's them. They want more. And they're going out there with the intention of winning that sub-regional and moving on. And coaches don't even have to say it, because you can just feel it talking to them and their intensity. So this is a business trip, and we are well beyond just being happy to be in the tournament. We want to make noise in the tournament. And that's the school that we've become over the last several years and grown into. And I'm really proud that that's who they are, that's who we are.
As you said, though, this sport, even though you mentioned the few teams that have won it, gotten to Final Four, the growth of this sport, the depth of this sport. This is an incredibly exciting tournament because so many things that you think can happen don't happen, vice versa. This is the growth of this sport that you've now watched emerge with this team that, hey, you can go out west, you can go win a couple of matches, you can extend the season.
And it's been a crazy year all year with people beating up on each other. And you look at us and you look at the makeup of our roster, and it's the COVID thing really messed things up. It allowed 6 classes of freshmen to all be able to be on a 4-year roster. And so there's a lot of teams who are, we're playing Houston, every single one of their players except for Jackson was a senior. And we are very experienced. We are very, this is a team that's been to the tournament practically their entire career here. So just being in the tournament and going through the pomp and circumstance of being in the tournament doesn't really, that's exciting, but that's not the goal. The goal is to go and win.
Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Thanks everybody coming out tonight. Stay, enjoy. Best of luck, ladies. Round of applause to the champions right here. All right. Let's do 2 good ones, all right? Go Knights!